We'll start off. Just tell me your name.
My name?
Yes, ma'am.
Ruth Reed Carter. That's what I was born with.
Okay, Ruth Reed Carter. And when were you born?
September the 4th, 1933.
Okay, so that's putting you at 90 years old.
No, I'm 91.
91, I'm sorry. 91 years old.
Yeah, because September the 4th, I made another birthday.
Wow. And who were your parents?
Who was my parents?
Yes, ma'am.
Milton and Carter.
Milton and Cora Carter.
Yeah.
And
So what now?
So
That's what's supposed to be them.
yeah, it was them. It was them.
Milton Carter and Cora Carter.
Okay. And did you know your grandparents?
Huh?
Did you know your grandparents?
Who? John Rucker? That was Mama's father.
Oh.
John Rucker.
Okay. And your grandmother?
And you know what? I didn't know my grandmother coming. My grandmother passed away when Mama was a little girl, so I didn't really know her.
Okay. What about your dad's parents?
Mama Lynn Gill, she was a Gill, but Daddy was a Carter. His daddy was a Carter.
Okay.
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 Milton Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was Granddaddy's name? Lynn Gill. Carter. His name was a Carter.
Okay.
I can't call his name right now, but he was a Carter. I didn't know him real well because we were small, little kids. But my dad and Mama and Daddy got married when they were 13.
Yes.
So we didn't never know,
Yes, ma'am.
about their father too much.
Okay.
Daddy's father. But my mama's father, John Rucker, we knew who John Rucker was. Yeah, we knew him.
Okay. You have any siblings? Who were your siblings?
L.C., Elois, Curtil, and Betty, and James. You don't know them?
I do. But some people that's going to watch this later on, they may not. And your other brother, Joe
L.C., let me see. L.C. was the oldest. I was next. Elois, then Kurt, and then Betty, and then James. Joris, where did Joris come in at? Joris came in before Kurt.
Okay.
Then Kurt, and then Betty, then James.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where were you born?
Huh?
Where were you born?
Where was I born?
Yes, ma'am.
In Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, for the house I was born in, I don't know. But I was born in Mississippi. Franklin County in Mississippi. I don't know what hospital, but the hospital at that time they were midwives, and we were born at home.
Oh, so you were born at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Were your siblings born at home as well?
Yeah, most of them was born at home too, because they had midwives. We didn't go to the hospital. You want a midwife here?
Explain to them that may not know.
What's
Yeah, it's a lady that's qualified to deliver babies. And usually in my hometown, there was 2 ladies that I knew that was qualified to do that.
Do you know or remember any of your uncles and aunts?
A Sugar Babe. You talking about
Yes,
my
ma'am.
aunt?
Yeah.
A Estelle and A Sugar Babe. A Sugar Babe was Remedies. You know Remedies, don't you?
I remember the name. I don't know if I remember.
A Sugar Babe was Remedies' mother that lived in New Orleans. And then Titi, we call her Titi, well, she lived in View. You see, they went off to sea way before you come on to sea. Yeah, a lot of them went off. Uncle Bubba,
Yeah, I remember Uncle Bubba and Aunt Pagie.
And Aunt Pagie. And did you know Uncle
James?
Jay?
Yes, ma'am.
And his wife? You know Edie? And
I
all
remember
them?
the name.
Well, you know the family.
I remember some of them, but honestly I didn't know whose side of the family. I didn't know if they were grandmother,
See, all Uncle James and Uncle Bubba and them, they was Ruckers. They was on the Rucker side. My mama's side.
Okay.
And all the rest of them, like the other one on Daddy's side.
Okay.
Yeah. So On my daddy's side, I didn't know too many of his people. But mama's side, the Rucker family, Uncle Bubba and all them. See, we all, Edie Bell, all of us, we all grew up together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I used to stay with Uncle Bubba and Aunt Patty.
Really?
Yeah. When I was a little girl. I'll never forget them little dresses they used to buy me. Yeah, because I was the little princess, And I used to stay with Uncle Bubba and Aunt Patty. And they took me, because they didn't have no children. And I was just like the little girl when I went to stay with them. They buy me all kinds of stuff. When they stayed in Monroe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school? Where did you go to school?
I went to Meadville High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I graduated from Meadville High School.
Was it segregated at that time?
From 12th grade high.
Was white people and black people going to school together at that time?
No, there was a color and a black and a white school. So I graduated from the colored one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Hankins was our teacher.
Okay.
You know Mr. Hankins?
No, ma'am. I don't believe I did.
He is at Rose Hill now. He plays the piano or something.
Okay. So, were you married? Your marriage. Who were you married to?
Oh, I was married to Jackson, Esco Jackson, to one of the Jackson boys. You know Mr. Jones Jackson?
No, ma'am. I didn't.
You never did know him. Well, yeah, they were one of those boys. One of those guys. You never see my husband.
It was years ago. I remember Uncle Jules being a big gentle giant. I mean, big man.
Yes,
but very
tall.
Yeah.
Handsome.
Yes, ma'am. Really, really nice man.
He was. He was a good man.
Yeah, and he was what was his trade? He was a plumber.
He was a plumber.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. He worked at the post office.
Oh, okay.
He was the engineer at the post office. The U.S. Post Office here in Chicago.
And
for 30 years.
30 years. Do you remember when you got married? What year that was?
I got married in 54.
54.
Yeah.
Wow.
Came to Chicago. I got married the third Sunday of August of 54. And the day we got married, he drove down from Chicago. We got married, and the day we got married, we headed back to Chicago.
So you got married in Mississippi?
I got married at Mama's house in Mississippi.
Ah.
And then after we got married, we headed back to Chicago because he had to go back to work the next day.
Oh, wow.
Got married in 54 and left Mississippi in 54 and came back. I've been here ever since.
So got married and moved the next day?
The next day.
So how did you guys meet?
Well, his home was down there too.
Oh, okay.
We really met in school because he went to the Army. See, he went to the Army. He had graduated and he went to the Army. But you know how boys come back around school after they graduate.